Well, hello there guys, it's the Legendary Luxury, and I'm gonna do a quick video on my top 10 random characters for Super Smash Bros. Whatever Super Smash Bros. Just the series, whatever game it's gonna be in, I just want them in. So first, honorable mentions, cause I can. Cloud from Final Fantasy, it makes sense, and also a lot of these are going to be third-party characters or first-party characters. There's going to be a bunch of different characters, and I'm not going to justify them on how likely they are, because none of them are very likely. Another one is Dylan, that armadillo guy. He's so cool. I don't know why they don't have Dylan as kind of like a Sonic-esque character. He just looks nice. Shantae from that one game on the Game Boy. She has her own game, and I'd like to see her fight with her hair. Yeah. Scrooge McDuck, because I figure DuckTales, A, as a game, and B, as a franchise, it isn't popular enough anymore to be licensed by, Disney or, and Scrooge McDuck is so popular, and DuckTales, the game, has gotten a cult following, so seeing Scrooge McDuck in, Smash Bros. Would be ridiculous. Jill from Drill Dozer, because it would just be a very unique character, but that's a lot less likely now that we have another vehicle character, aka Bowser Jr. Any other Pikmin character, like another Pikmin leader, same gameplay as Olimar, probably just a little different. I mean, it'll be a clone, but I want something else from Pikmin. And Sora from Kingdom Hearts, because keys. At number 10, we have Super Meat Boy or Dr. Fetus. I've been playing a lot of Super Meat Boy, and I love the game. And Super Meat Boy or Dr. Fetus would be such an interesting introduction to the game. Now, here's the problem. You can't have Dr. Fetus without Super Meat Boy. But Super Meat Boy doesn't have any general moveset, whereas Dr. Fetus pretty much proves his whole moveset just in the cutscenes that follow beating each level, be it his powerful punch that could probably be like a charged up, special, or his cape throw, anything with that grabber claw. Super Meat Boy, on the other hand, I don't know what he'd do, which is a problem because you can't really have the main antagonist of a game and not the main protagonist, which is why they get number 10 instead of very high up, because I'd love to see Dr. Fetus. But you need Super Meat Boy, that's the problem. At number 9, we have Hunter from Fossil Fighters. You can call him Hero, Hunter, whatever you want. Just know that he'd be a great character to fight in Super Smash Bros. Because he'd be so unique. He could hit with his pickaxe, stab with his drill, and pretty much throw fossils, I could guess. But then also, I would see a bunch of his special moves and some of his smash attacks hitting with certain, Venusaurs. It would just be really cool. At number 8, we have either Tails or Shadow the Hedgehog, because either of them would make sense. Shadow's been an assist trophy for too long now. We need to make him a character with his gun-toting, chaos-controlling moves. I could see a bunch of really cool attacks based off of that. He could have his own motorcycle, and god would I just love Shadow the Hedgehog. Tails makes more sense because he's a much more reoccurring character in Sonic games, but I wouldn't like him as much as Shadow, because Shadow's so cool. One more thing for Shadow, I can just imagine his side smash attack, holding someone in place with chaos control, turning around, doing a devastating smash, hit, punch thing, and pretty much a bunch of things just slowing down characters as his specials with chaos control. Be it as it may, I would love to see Shadow as a character. At number 7, we have Bayonetta. Now, I haven't played any Bayonetta games. I really do want to get the one for Wii U, Bayonetta 2, and pretty much what I've heard and what I've seen and what I've kind of researched a little, it's Shantae, but awesome. Yeah. Do I need to say more? It's Bayonetta. She is like the demon child of Nintendo for God knows what reason. And I think I'd love to see her in Smash. At number 6, we have Alien Hominid from the Alien Hominid games. If you haven't played these, it's the GameCube. You play it, you do the thing. Alien Hominid is this high on the list because we've already had Snake, and that's perfect. Because Alien Hominid is Snake, but cartoony and less violent. Snake was insane. No one saw him coming, and he was a ridiculous addition to the game. That being said, Alien Hominid, with his grenades and guns and upgrades, would be quite interesting because he'd just kind of be a cartoony, toned-down version of Snake, and that would bring back the weapons expert without bringing back Snake, who I loved, but was way too much for the Smash series. At number 5, we have Bomberman. Yeah, third-party character, Bomberman doesn't do much, but I would love to see how Bomberman can pretty much do anything with bombs. He can throw bombs, he can place bombs, he can set bombs off whenever he wants. He'd be the bombs expert. Same as Alien Hominid, he works a lot by recreating Snake without being so intense. Snake had rocket launchers and claymores. Bomberman has nice little cartoon bombs that'll blow people up. My point exactly. Number 4. Ooh, I don't want to say this one, but Conker. Yeah. Conker from Conker's Bad Fur Day, not that Conker reboot from Not Rareware on the Microsoft. Ugh. I'm talking real Rareware Conker from Conker's Bad Fur Day. Pretty much being replaceable with Banjo and Kazooie, but they're pretty much just what Duck Hunt would be, and we got Duck Hunt first. So, sorry Banjo-Kazooie, you can't even fit on this list. Yeah, they're not number 1. Chill. Conker is like the fanboy of all fanboys for gamers, and once again, there's a huge cult following with him, just like Scrooge McDuck, but he'd be so much more fun to play as. They'd have to tune him down a little from his first game, but I would love to see how he would play with his frying pan and just everything. Number 3 is a touchy subject, because I'm gonna say it and you guys are gonna think I like it for the wrong reasons. But number 3 is Ridley. Hold on, don't unsubscribe, don't click out of the video. Please chill out for a second. I don't want Ridley because I'm some Metroid fanboy, which, though I love Metroid Zero Mission, it's not the reason I have Ridley this high on this list, or on this list at all. I want Ridley on here as a joke. We have Jigglypuff. Jigglypuff was literally only in the game, the first Smash Bros, because he was literally just a Kirby copy, and Sakurai was just like, well, I mean, we have Kirby, let's just put in another pink thing, hope he flies. Jigglypuff was just so random, and like a total joke at first, and while I do like Jigglypuff now that I know how he plays, Ridley would be the same thing. Fan service. A joke that nobody expected, and I would just love to see him show up and have all the little fanboys freaking out about him. It would be beautiful. It would be a Christmas miracle, in fact. This will probably be posted after Christmas. Anything from F-Zero takes the cake at number 2. I play a lot of F-Zero GX, or GZ, god, I can't remember the name now, on the GameCube, because it's probably the best F-Zero game in my opinion. And there are so many playable characters in that. So many playable characters. And the question is, why have none of them be representatives? Yeah, we do have the trouble with coming up with their own moveset, but like Gorjo the Vengeful Samurai, he already kind of has a moveset with his assist trophy. But I would like to see and please bear with me here, I don't know any of their actual names, I just know the cars they drive, and really that's kind of rare too. I'm just going to reference the Black Bull, which is Captain Falcon's kind of rival in the game, and I would just love to see him as a fighter. First of all, he would, if they were going to make Ganondorf a clone, that would be what the Black Bull character is. It's just, it would be Ganondorf's moveset and make Ganondorf, I don't know, original? Possibly. But in any case, yeah, something from F-Zero. Give me something that I can just be like, hey, F-Zero. And at number 1, surpassing anything from F-Zero, fan service Ridley, Conker for some reason, Bayonetta, Super Meat Boy, Cloud from Final Fantasy, who didn't even make the list, Scrooge McDuck also didn't make the list. Oh, who would these characters be? The number 1 spot is actually taken by the Castle Crashers from the Behemoth. Yeah, Alien Hominid did make the list, but not as nearly as high as Castle Crashers. Why? Because these characters are their own characters for Smash. They have a bunch of different attacks, They can use their magic. They can use different forms of magic, like jump magic. If you really think about it, anybody who's played Castle Crashers enough knows that you level up, get more moves, get better magic, you become an archer, and pretty much the sky's the limit for your character. You can make him better by getting more moves, and I could just see, it's perfect. It is the perfect opportunity to move something like Castle Crashers, who unfortunately have never been on a Nintendo game, or console, sorry. And again, let me just tell you, this is not going to happen. None of these probably are ever going to happen, except for maybe Bomberman, and possibly Bayonetta, possibly Tales of Shadow, and Hunter, if Fossil Fighters actually ever takes off. Which I think it is. It's starting to gain momentum. But in any case, Castle Crashers are the perfect characters for Smash. Thank you for listening to my list. As always, I'm so happy that you tuned in. Really, thanks for supporting my channel. This is the legendary Luxray, very graciously, signing off. Hey guys, thanks for checking out my video, and make sure to subscribe if you have not already. If you want to see more Legendary Luxray, click one of the 2 videos below, and subscribe and follow me on social media networks. You can either click on those, or the links will be in the description. Thank you. This is the Legendary Luxray, signing off.